Welcome to Wembley Park, and we have round 2 NPLW Victoria action with a stunning clash between two goal-scoring orientated sides. Box Hill United came from behind last week at this very venue to secure a 4-2 victory against Bayside United, whilst Heidelberg United had a nail-biting 3-2 loss against the Football Victoria emerging side. I am Neil Simons, your solo play-by-play commentator who will be calling the action this afternoon from Wembley Park on the NPLW Victoria YouTube and Facebook pages. And we will just take you through the starting lineups. 1 second as we see the two teams just marshalling together in the middle. Some team talks underway. We'll take you through these starting lineups imminently. Always great to have some NPLW Victoria action at Wembley Park. Wembley Park, also the home of Box Hill United senior side, and Heidelberg senior side for the men's will be taking on Eastern Lions at the same kickoff time, 3 o'clock. And we'll take you through the lineups today. Firstly, we'll start with Box Hill United, number 22, Aaron Hudson. Number 23, Johanna Zekas. Number 12, Madison Van Der Reen. Number 14, Paige Pinson. Number 17, Laura Pickett. Number 13, Rachel Jarvis. Number 20, Victoria Zekas. Number 9, Emma Langley. Number 11, Erin Kate. Number 21, Georgia Candelas. And number 10, Renee Sofronides. Heidelberg United have also signed a new player, being Melissa Maisels, and she starts in goalkeeper at number 1. Number 8, Ellen Turner. Number 6, Layla Lopez. Number 4, Daniela Wise. Number 12, Bridie Digi. Number 14, Catherine Villapoulos. Number 10, Sydney Allen. Number 7, Stephanie Galea. Number 21, Cleo Taliodoris. Number 3, Felicity Giorgopoulos. Number 5, Ellie Tora. These two sides have had interesting opening rounds of the NPLW Victoria, both scoring at least 2 goals. We'll remind you, last week, Heidelberg United lost 3-2 against FV Emerging, with Allen and Lockhart being the scorers. And Box Hill United, I was also calling that game with the wonderful Michael Thompson. And there were 4 goal scorers. Erin Kate, who scored a wonderful goal from outside the box. Paraki, Oyevsky, and Fotopoulos. As Erin Kate kicks off our action here at Wembley Park for some NPLW Victoria action. It is round 2. It's back. It's wonderful. Here we go. As we are waiting for the referee to call action, and Erin Kate has passed it in the middle. Rachel Jarvis picks it up in the center of the park, and we're underway. Call for handball there. The handball has been called against Emma Langley, arguably the best player for Box Hill last week. Willie across the front line was able to drift into space extremely effectively as the ball goes wayward and does find the keeper, Aaron Hudson. Obviously has played in the W League for Melbourne City as well as Berwick City as well. Box Hill continue to press on. Victoria Zekas into the starting lineup today. Jarvis. Another free kick has been called. Jarvis wins it. A very cool autumn's day at Wembley Park as Erin Kate was marshalled down there. The referee believed there was nothing in it, as Mel Maisels, as the aforementioned new signing for Heidelberg United. She has had an extensive W League career with Canberra United and Melbourne Victory as recently as last season, part of the championship winning squad. Obviously it was back up to Gabby Garton as Heidelberg continued the chase. The brilliant through ball played here. Not enough on it. Erin Hudson is able to latch onto that. Renee and Sydney Allen with that brilliant through ball. She She's a set-piece specialist by her own credentials. Ellen Turner throws it in. Free kick was appealed for there, and we do see the playmaker, Sydney Allen, once again, passing it into the centre of defence to find Torre. Launching ball wasn't good enough, and a throw-in to proceed. Throw-in taken. Torre deals with it again, and Maisels with the effective goal kick, if you will. As Heidelberg can spur on a counter-attack of sorts. Allen through the middle of the park. He drifts it down to that left side to find Dirge with a brilliant block there from Box Hill, and a corner will be given. So some effective play from Heidelberg United in these opening stages. Driving the ball forward effectively. Obviously, the women's team of one of the NSL powerhouses back in the day. Obviously, they've revamped Olympic Village. It's wonderful to see. Allen whips it in. Many players marshalling onto it. And Emma Langley clears. However, Heidelberg still have it on the edge of the box. The ball is placed into the box again, but Erin Hudson doesn't have to deal with that. A goal kick to occur. As we see the crowd slowly building here at Wembley Park in Box Hill, it's one of those rare days when you have such wonderful NPLW action, and obviously the week after the W League concluded, many of the W League players will be returning to NPLW action and also NPL action across the board. And I've also been informed that Heidelberg United's senior men's team has opened the scoring at Eastern Lions. So their stellar form continues in the NPL Victoria. Header parried away. Erin Kate is held there effectively by Georgopoulos. Erin Kate obviously has had a fantastic start to life here at Box Hill. Spent 2020 at the FV Emerging Program, and she scored that wonder goal last week from outside the box. She, as I quoted, picked it up and scored it and struck it. Young Matilda's program. Brilliant ball played to Allen, and it's been called for offside. Perhaps the run was made too early. Staunch declaration from the assistant referee to make his presence known early in this fixture that he'll be on to those offsides when he sees it. Hudson clears. Picked up the midfield. Lopez did effectively well there, but Box Hill will retain the free kick. Jorge Leon, the coach of Box Hill United, you'd expect he'd be very happy following that victory last week against Bayside. They went down and they were able to demonstrate their resilience and push forward. The attacking front line instrumental in that play. As the set piece is taken from Van der Reen. Jarvis looking to latch onto it, but Heidelberg do effective to clear as it comes through, and a brilliant through ball is played here for Heidelberg. That'll be Danielle Wise, a striker. Can she strike it? And some very good defensive awareness for Madison Van der Reen to get behind there and force the goal kick, might I add. Danielle Wise, my apologies, formerly of Gold Coast United, played a 2020 season there, if I'm not mistaken. Some effective play there from Heidelberg United to push the ball through there between the lines, and have also demonstrated a thorough press so far. Searching ball into the 18-yard box, but it is cleared away. And Kate looks to latch onto it. Brilliant curl back as she finds the middle. However, it wasn't enough on it perhaps the attacking awareness of Box Hill needs to improve for both sides, you must say. And just those forward runs that have been made are being made in the right areas. However, the players who are able to pass those balls aren't doing the best job. Maisels with some brilliant technique there to eliminate the threat. Yoyevsky forces a throw in. Maisels marshalling her defense to get into position. Zekas did well there. Some technical ability being illustrated from Box Hill. A ball played there. Not much on it, but it finds Allen. She's been fantastic in the midst of the midfield. Perhaps it was a fake there, who knows? And a bit of a tussle there. Pushed her down, Ellen Turner. However, again, too much weight on it. We'll try and get that number as well. And Hudson retains the ball. Put in quite a decent ship last week against Box Hill. Against Bayside United. My apologies. As Taliadoros, the left back, will seek to throw it in and perhaps cause a distinct attacking chance for Heidelberg. No shots exactly being struck on goal so far in these opening 8 minutes. Kate latches onto it effectively, but loses the ball there. It finds Allen, who's a presence across the whole park this afternoon here. Turns. The cross is taken. Looking for the far post, but she was unable to reach it. And Box Hill could possibly spur on a counter-attack. And again, too much weight on it from Rachel Jarvis, it seems. As Heidelberg looked to parry the ball away. Deary would have been in an offside position there. The former Calder United woman. And Calder United are actually, if I'm not mistaken, they're playing a Tasmanian state team. Obviously in Tasmania this week as a part of Western United's trip down there. Verhajic with the goal for Heidelberg United in the NPL men's competition. The ball goes high and wide there from Dirage. And tussle there, Langley, will she win it? You have to say she did. The throw-in will be called for Box Hill, and it'll be through Victoria Zekas and Amanda Zekas, obviously our sisters, and it's fantastic to see some sibling connections at NPL Victoria level. Don't often get that in football nowadays, which is fantastic to see. Victoria Zekas has competed in the 2019 Gothia Cup, winning a bronze medal, and also was a Box Hill United junior. So Box Hill placed plenty of emphasis on their youth credentials. And Jarvis, some brilliant interplay here for Box Hill, able to spur on a distinct attacking chance. It's Madison Van Doreen. Looks to provide some defensive stability for Box Hill. Brilliant turn there. However, not sufficient. And another throw-in will be called, and it will be taken through Ellen Turner. Coming into the starting lineup this week. Albeit graciously. And Doreen does effectively there. She finds Jarvis. However, Kate will look to latch onto that and spur on an attacking chance. She has Yevsky on her right. And some more tussles there. Well done by Zekas to find Langley. Looks to latch onto a ball there. Looking to cut him behind, but clearly not sufficient. And that will be a comfortable pick-up for Mel Maisels. Also competed in the 2017 Maccabea Games through a Jewish grandfather. And a fantastic ball has been played here. Can she go all the way? She cannot. The two number 7s in a very nice tussle there. Stephanie Galea. As well as Anna Yoyevsky, who was a wonderful presence for Box Hill last week and definitely spurred on plenty of their attacking chances. She got a goal herself as well. And it was well deserved, to say the least. And Georgia Candelas has also been effective. She comes into the starting lineup and was a fantastic presence in that victory last week as well. And a tussle there for Erin Hudson. Just tips it over the bar. Or tips it behind her. And Heidelberg will get a throw. Ellen Turner drives from her position to take the throw. End-to-end attacking football here in the NPLW Victoria. It's wonderful to see. Turner looking to make something of it, but she earns a corner in the end. And the set-piece specialist in Sydney Allen will take it. She's very slow to pick it up and perhaps spur on something. Whipped in. Very solid header on there from Heidelberg, and it will be Hudson who does well to judge the positioning of the ball and picks up effectively, but Jarvis looks to thrust a long ball forward, unable to. And Kate did really well to cut inside there. She's got Gandilas on her right. She just opts not to go there. Looks to tussle in again, but can Heidelberg sway the momentum to their side? And it comes to Deerage. A brilliant ball over the top. Will it be sufficient? Danielle Wise and Erin Hudson in a foot race almost. Hudson takes the chocolates in that one. Hudson has definitely been placed under more pressure in these first 15 minutes than she did last week against Bayside United. The momentum swayed towards Box Hill in those early stages. However, Bayside did perhaps get the goal against the run of play. As Joanna Zekas didn't do enough there to spur on an attacking chance. The desire is there from both sides to really parry the ball forward into that 18-yard box and get those balls over the top. An ineffective ball play there. Layla Lopez also comes into the 11 this week. Ellen Turner is marshaled there from Candelas. However, a clearing ball is played into the spectators that we have here at Wembley Park. And what can Zekas do here? Madison Van Doreen. Very nice turn there from Yevsky. And Jarvis stops, looks, turns, finds Yevsky once again. Yevsky did fantastic to drive into the penalty area. Melissa Maisels, obviously, she's got an innumerable amount of experience to rely on. It's fantastic to have players of her credentials playing in the NPLW. Another long-tenured women's footballer in the NPLW would be Melissa Maisels. And perhaps as well, Melissa Barbieri. Same first name, different careers, that's for sure. Fantastically to get through there, Jarvis, but it wasn't enough. As Box Hill looking to up the tempo here, but it will come through Sydney Allen. It's a brilliant footwork there from Daniela Wise. Another brilliant ball over the top, and Erin Hudson will look to parry it. She claims beautifully from the left to the right. Brilliant stuff as Box Hill will spur on at a counter-attack. Perhaps not. Turner did well to latch it up in the middle. Layla Lopez, a brilliant ball to that far side. Willopolis, brilliant ball in, and Erin Hudson claims once again. She's been faced with an awful lot in these first 16 minutes. Eloquent take. However, you would expect that Box Hill would have to improve their defensive positioning. A lot of balls being placed into that 18-yard box, and Erin Hudson has had to deal with it. Perhaps it could an implementation of an offside trap of sorts would alleviate the issues at hand. Erin Cates, she hasn't been faced with much either. A challenge there between seemingly two Box Hill players, Oyevsky and Langley. And Box Hill will retain possession. Some added pressure here from Erin Cage. She's got the pace, got the skill. Perhaps not the height as much, but she's still an awe-inspiring presence for Box Hill. And Turner did well. Allen, accompanied by many Box Hill players, alleviate the challenges. It's quite a spread out game. It's an extremely open first 17 minutes that have been played here. As Box Hill, unfortunately, might have forced a corner here through a misplaced Van Doreen pass. Obviously has played football in Hong Kong and Europe. She signed with Box Hill last season. Sydney Allen again. Brilliant ball here from Allen. It seemingly went in the air for 10 minutes. It seemed like, but Kate latches onto it. Georgopoulos. Langley. Natasa here with Georgopoulos. Was she brought down? Referee deems so. Georgopoulos drifts away from the challenge. As Box Hill will take their time from the set piece. And Candelas has been afforded an awful lot of space on that right side. You would expect that she would have a pivotal part to play in Box Hill, perhaps causing a relative upset this afternoon. Many view Heidelberg and South Melbourne as the prime candidates for NPL Victoria supremacy this season. Alongside Calder United, of course, Mel Maisels. Some fantastic pressure from Box Hill through Candelas. And Lara Pickett was also extremely instrumental. What a brilliant pass to find Kate from Oyevsky. We beat Candelas on the front line. She cuts inside, but she was faced with plenty of Heidelberg defenders as the free kick is called against Box Hill. And Heidelberg will learn to reset and perhaps reinvigorate. A definite tempo-driven attack here from Box Hill, but it's defended well by Tora. As we see some more technical ability coming through here for both sides. It's a brilliant interplay there on that far left side. As the ball comes in, Tora seemingly pushed her down there, but if a free kick is not called, Van Doreen has also got a lot to deal with here. She does deal with it well, though. Paige Pinson there as well. And plenty of free kicks have been called here in these opening 21 minutes, and you'd expect the intensity is able to just be risen a slight bit here. Maisels has plenty to deal with. Oh, and she misses out, but Kate will latch onto it. Oh, it falls in, and it will be an own goal. if I'm not mistaken. An unfortunate piece of play, but it was Erin Kate who drifted past Mel Maisel, seemingly lost her footing. And she is down as well. We were just trying to make out what exactly happened there. And it was an own goal, we do believe. Having a look at the replay at the moment, we will endeavour to provide you with some updates as to what distinctly happened. So it appears that Kate did well there, and it was a header between the two defenders. One header to another, which caused one of the unfortunate own goals in NPLW Victoria. She has quite a interesting knock, to say the least. Up on her feet she is, and we'll try and make out who that player was. It was Ellie Torra, who actually dealt quite well with Erin Kate. And I'm sure that goal will be played around the NPL Victoria grounds, because this is one of those quirky goals you do experience. Boxall United take the lead here through an own goal via Ellie Torra. One header to another. It was a simple misstep in communication, as does happen in NPL Victoria circles, as Boxall take the lead. And they will also soak up the momentum as well as they look to drive down that left side. Oyevsky picks it up. Plenty of space for Candelas on that right side. She does so. She latches onto it and she strikes. Mel Maisel did well to catch it. And she marshals her girls and tussle between Langley and the Heidelberg defender. Some concussion protocol being exhibited on that far side. Obviously, she is still off the pitch. Will the substitution be called? We don't know as of yet, but it appears that she is back on her feet, which is positive. Ellie Torra. She appears to be just fine, and she will come back into this contest. And Heidelberg have had plenty of attacking forays. Let's not discount the wonderful efforts of the likes of Taliodoris and Adlin. Alan definitely well above the rest of the pack when it comes to technical ability and vision. Able to parry the ball to the left and right sides, and also demonstrates plenty of tenacity as well, which is important for an NPLW Victoria player. Jarvis withstands the attacking chance that Heidelberg seek to create. Looking tidy in defense. Some brilliant passing demonstration from Box Hill. Ellen Turner throws it in. Tempo has been upped here slowly but surely. It's definitely Galea. It appears she has the captain's armband, so she'll be marshalling her girls out this afternoon. And the question that she'll have for her teammates is, how can they restore the game to level pegging as we enter the second half of this first half? Quite a convoluted sentence, but there you go. Pickett did well to latch onto Kate, but there was too much weight on it, and Ellie Torra thrust herself back into the action. Good to see her back on her feet after quite a nasty... It was quite quick. Wouldn't expect a header to strike someone with that much force. Obviously, it caused the goal. That's one thing, but the fact that she was off for a good 2 minutes is another thing. Jarvis does well. Former Southampton women's player. Finds Taliodoris. Mel Maisels will look to draw down the tempo, soak up the pressure, and possibly alleviate the concerns that many of the Heidelberg women's fans will have this afternoon. Allen would have certainly been offside there, but Paige Pinson makes sure of it as the ball is cleared. Ellen Turner Chests it down. Call for handball, but finds Erin Kate in the middle. It's a brilliant defensive awareness from Tora. However, it will be Ezekias on that right side. She's got plenty of space here. A brilliant cross is played. Unable to be lashed on to by Langley. As the pressure has continued to be soaked up from Heidelberg. They can spur on an attacking chance here. Pinton did so well to get in the way there. And Box Hill, slow it down. Slow it down. Jarvis with a header. Headering contest. Who can put the most weight on it? That's the question. As Kate attempts to find Candelas, unable to. As Mel Maisels looks for her options. You can even see through the... There's a large disparity between the goal kicks of Mel Maisels and Erin Hudson. Maisels looks so calm and composed when she lofts the ball into space. Erin Hudson just is afforded a bit extra pressure. Both obviously have W League experience. It will be Madison Van Doreen to whip the ball in here. As Yoyevsky volleyed the ball, she managed to hit the head of Felicia Georgopoulos. And a free kick has justly been called. We will endeavour to bring you some more NPL Victoria W score updates as this afternoon continues. But Box Hill may have an attacking chance, but it is done well by Ellie Torra. She finds Laura Pickett, but Torra says, no way, Jose. And the ball is cleared. For Calder United versus South Melbourne, my colleagues calling that one as 1-0 to South Melbourne. As a shot is well taken from Melissa Maisels. And a brilliant drift down that left side. Can she create there? Allen looks to create. However, she was faced with plenty of Box Hill defenders. What a brilliant switch there from Danielle Wise. And the ball comes into the penalty area. Shot taken, but way too much on it. It was Catherine Vlahopoulos, the former South Melbourne FC woman, has played in plenty of USA tournaments. Places that one high and wide. And what a switch from Danielle Wise. Put that in the playbook. As we mentioned, it is 1-0 between Calder and South Melbourne, and we'll try and endeavour to bring you the Bayside United versus Alamein scores. It is 0-0 after 14 minutes played. Vlahopoulos. Yoyevsky parries it to Langley. She hasn't had much to deal with today, but she may have to deal with something here. Langley places it back in the middle of the path for Pickett. And Kate does well there to stop, roll over. Holding play there. However, the ball is cleared effectively through Ellen Turner. Can Galea provide the needs that Heidelberg desire? That is the question. Heidelberg have definitely haven't penetrated that 18-yard box as much as they would have liked. Following the opener from Box Hill, and you have to say the momentum has gone to Box Hill since then. I guess that really catalyzes the home advantage that Box Hill do have. Obviously, they are a force to be reckoned with. However, I could have just muddled my words there as Dirridge did well there to force the corner. the right winger, on the left there, and did well. It will be Sydney Allen to whip the ball in. Can she spur on something to really open the floodgates of this fixture at Wembley Park? Ball whipped in, and an offensive free kick has been called against Heidelberg, and Box Hill will have time to slow down the tempo here. And it's times like these where I do wish I had a co-commentator to provide me extra insight into the fixture, perhaps analysing facets of the game which I am unable personally to recognise. Ijewski. Pickett, but it was picked up well by Allen. Dribbles through on the edge of the 18-yard box, and she does well to muscle down her attacker. It was well done there from Turner. She earns the throw-in. A just reward for a player that has dedicated herself effectively on that left-hand side. You would say she warrants a starting place in future NPLW lineups for Heidelberg, regardless of the result. I think she's been absolutely fantastic this afternoon. However, some brilliant pressure from Van Doreen, and the goal kick is forced. This evening, we have some wonderful A-League clashes as well. We have the Central Coast Mariners taking on West United at 5 o'clock, and Melbourne Victory taking on Melbourne City this evening. A clash I will be heading to after this. Erin Kate picks up, unable to spare on much there, but it is picked up by Dirridge. Turns, drives the ball in the middle, tries to find Allen, but the Box Hill defensive stability since those early chances has been, might I add, stunning. There's been adamant and instrumental change instituted for Box Hill to really soak up the pressure and able to parry the ball into that attacking half. And obviously, when they get it into that area, they've got the technical ability illustrated through that woman there, Erin Kate. If you have engaged, she's a personal favourite of mine. Zekas. What can she cause here? That is the question. Dirridge did well there, but a brilliant turn from Sydney Allen. She's got plenty of options in that 18-yard box. She opts for one of them, however, Dirridge is muscled down there. What appears to be Laura Pickett. Kate holds the ball deep in the defensive half of Box Hill and adopts for a throw-in. Ellen Turner. Throw taken. Lopez with a long kick, which was unable to meet the head of Ellen Turner, and she is the one who takes a throw. She's been the main throw taker this afternoon. As Jarvis did well there, but it was a well-tenured effort there from Danielle Wise, who appealed for the penalty. It wasn't granted. You must think that there was somewhat of a dive there, but it's a wonderful crossfield ball to find Velopoulos. She does so as Heidelberg have plenty of attacking presence. However, Box Hill do so as well in that defensive region, obviously. And Torra is faced with a one-on-one with Kate, and she wins that in the form of a throw-in. Tora. Danielle Wise is called for offside. From our vantage point, it looked like she was just offside by millimeters. The crows of Box Hill or Wembley Park welcome us. Certainly not a soothing thought. Danielle Wise, can she replicate her prior heroics? She does brilliantly to glass past the defender, and she forces a corner. Some effective positioning from Danielle Wise to drift past her defender and force the corner. This could be an important moment. Obviously, we haven't seen many corners being allocated on that far side. Most of the action is emanated from the broadcast side here at Wembley Park. Allen whips in. Hudson challenged there. The ladder header from Ellen Turner forces a goal kick. If you are watching us on the NPLW Facebook page, please feel free to leave some comments. We would absolutely love to hear what you think of this clash in the NPLW Victoria as Kate is in a foot race here. Pickett. But yes, please leave some comments down below. Would love to see what your thoughts are on these early stages of such a wonderful clash between two sides that possess plenty of pedigree. To say the least, they've demonstrated resilience, and a free kick has been called there. Langley in a yellow card. The first one of the evening has been handed to Catherine Velopoulos. She's been the benefactor of so many wonderful balls being played. As Candelas has one-on-one here with Melissa Maisels, and she finishes. An effective set piece. Found Georgia Candelas, who drifts around Mel Maisels for the second time this afternoon. She tucks it home, and Boxer United gain a comfy and well-deserved 2-0 advantage here at Wembley Park. We'll just look at that replay again, because it was a relatively quick taken set piece. As kickoff does resume here. Ball on that left side. It's cut inside. Ball's played in the middle, but Box Hill deal with it fantastically well. Mike Allen says, hi from the USA, go Sydney. There are no Sydney sides playing today. This is obviously the NPL Victoria. Brilliant ball played in here. Too much weight on it for Galea to handle. And Aaron Hudson picks up effectively. Yes, this is an NPL Victoria women's clash, so no one... My apologies, I meant Sydney Allen. My sincere apologies. I've mistook one of the names, Sydney Allen. That is my sincere... I offer my apologies there. Sydney Allen has been a fantastic presence in the midst of the midfield here for Heidelberg. She's spent on many of those attacking chances, and Velopoulos, who wait to the ball to reach her. And albeit they do earn a throw. Heidelberg have been a force to be reckoned with, and you would have said they perhaps deserve one goal. However, Box Hill have been effective in those attacking areas, have been extremely effective at driving the play forward and playing it out from the back. Often the balls do get thrusted forward as the ball goes wayward, courtesy of Heidelberg. You would expect that Heidelberg would look to emulate Box Hill's attacking movement. Obviously, they've got plenty of flexibility with the likes of Dirridge and Danielle Wise, and plenty of runs have been made into that penalty area, none of which have caused a serious attacking chance. Our Box Hill look extremely fresh, and they look well prepared. Allen looks to create something of it, but Valahopoulos does pick it up. Laura Pickett. Can Box Hill add a third to their tally as we enter the final 2 minutes of this regulation time? The calls for handball are not met by the referee. Throw-in will be taken. We'd love to hear your comments as we enter the final few minutes here in this first half. Please do leave some, as we would love to hear your thoughts on what has been a quite exhilarating clash so far. Plenty of fireworks, a defensive blunder followed by attacking brilliance. Really encapsulates the action so far. Valahopoulos finds Galea, and Kate did well to win the possession there. She's been a fantastic presence across the front line, was a large proponent of that first attacking foray that Box Hill did have, which eventuated in a goal. Stephanie Galea did well to find Valahopoulos, and Allen looks to go on a run there, but Paige Pinson says, "No way, Jose," once again. And Aaron Hudson clears effectively. Allen finds a marker. Taliadoros. Nice turn and scoop there from Danielle Wise. Taliadoros makes much of it. Finds Langley. Can she lash onto a run there, but the ball is cleared well away into the paddock outside the ground, courtesy of Danielle Wise. As we do expect 1 minute of additional time in this first half. Erin Kate finds Zekas, and a brilliant ball to Tally. Step over there. And a definite free kick has been called for Heidelberg. It looked pretty brutal, might I add. I believe that will be Litora, who takes the second bout of adversity this afternoon. Pitch is all okay. Head clashes and knee clashes. She limps away. And that might be Heidelberg's first substitution of the afternoon. Yojevski finds Langley. Stops, drifts again. Drifts once more. Beats a woman. It was picked up well by Galea. Plenty of space for Danielle Wise. She has options. She has Allen in the middle. She opts to go for Allen, but just goes behind her. But it finds Allen again. Wise with a shot. Brilliant save from Erin Hudson. She launched to her left side, and it was a stunning save from the Box Hill keeper. And as we enter stoppage time, well, the end of stoppage time, you would expect that this corner will be the final act of play. I have to say, one of the best saves of the NPLW Victoria thus far that I've seen. On a personal note, obviously we've only had 4 matches to choose from, so... And a header there goes launchingly wide and high from Galea. And the first half whistle is called after some early pressure from Heidelberg. Box Hill kicked into gear through a defensive blunder, finding the head of Eli Torra, being an own goal, and the second goal by virtue of Georgia Candelas. At Wembley Park, it is 2-0 to Box Hill. substitution has been made as well as the ball is cleared away from Zekas. And I will try and bring to you that substitution as soon as I can. It will be Keely Lockhart, who is now on the pitch. She was the standout last week, a fantastic, eloquent dribbler, as you had seen before, formerly of the Eltham Redbacks in State League 1, and had a whole feature article published about her from News Corp approximately 3 years ago. So if she is a spark that they need, what a spark that would be. Velahopoulos. Ball's placed over the top to Wise. And Van Doreen's in a foot race here, but she plays it down to Zekas. Jarvis. Finds Joyevsky. Please leave your comments in the Facebook Live. We love to hear your comments, always and every day. Langley picks it up again, cuts inside, but Maisel says, "That's my ball," and tucks it into her breadbasket. However, the throw, there's too much on it, as Maisel's sighs in disappointment, and grave disappointment. That Deary was unable to make something of it. As another corner is forced for Box Hill. And it will be through Amanda Zekas. Victoria Zekas, my apologies. Well cleared away from Paige Pinson, the second term at Box Hill. She is in, returned to the club, and she's been providing plenty of defensive clearances and pressure, just gliding away from the attackers of Heidelberg. As I think it must be mentioned that Heidelberg haven't really had a distinct attacking chance, as Danielle Wise thrust the ball forward, and Erin Hudson is able to pick up effectively. In terms of disciplinaries, we've had one yellow card being dished out to Catherine Vlahopoulos, number 14. And the clash that caused her yellow card led to Box Hill's second goal of the afternoon. And the throw is played down here. I can find the goal scorer on that right side. She looks to cut in. But it's Ellie Torra who clears away, and a brilliant touch over the top. However, a throw-in has been called, and some very eloquent and simplistic play from Bridie Deary. Candelas finds Kate. Operating a little bit deeper in these early stages. Another substitution. Candelas definitely cleaned her up, and I was from the new substitute, Eve Tictardis. Eve Tictardis, as I've been informed now, from my own conscious. Oh, some brilliant ball from Sydney Allen to find the aforementioned eloquent defender, that dribbler, that is Keely Lockhart. And she falls down in the midst of possession and finds Rachel Jarvis, who plays the ball back to Zekas. And a throw-in has been awarded to Heidelberg, and Heidelberg's senior team. Just in their second half against the Eastern Lions. One would hope that the women's team can emulate the heroics of the men's team and get a couple goals on them. They have goal-scoring pedigree. It's just up to them to really find the avenue. They've bolstered their goalkeeper spots through Mel Maisel. She's been quite a wonderful presence However, to drift down low and make much of the likes of Erin Kate and whatever she's faced with has been a difficult task for her. And, well, she was the backup keeper for the Melbourne Victory, so perhaps that's an explanation as Tictatus has gone down. Maisel's placed under plenty of pressure there from Box Hill, but Heidelberg able to clear their lines from Tictatus. Kate. Doreen. High ball. Lauren Pickett. Kate. Jarvis. Candelas, the aforementioned goal scorer who did brilliantly to create and demonstrate that she deserves a place in this Box Hill starting 11, was a wonderful presence last week and was instrumental for that Emma Langley goal that really sealed the deal, if you will. Laura Pickett finds Keely Lockhart. What a ball over the top from Lockhart. She finds Danielle Wise almost on a one-on-one. It seems she strikes at it, but on a half volley. She goes over the bar. Van der Reen finds Galea in the middle. Turns. Pass lashed onto Bajovsky, and she finds Erin Kate in the middle. Ball rebounds off, and it was some brilliant defensive awareness. However, Bajovsky touches again, fires over the bar, just to that left side. Dangerously wide from Mel Maisel's goals. She was beating all ends up there. Another attacking chance goes begging for Box Hill, but Heidelberg have been pressuring, of course. They have not let up, and they won't let up. Pickett with a header. Oh, deep clash there. No free kick has been called. But Pickett wins the ball. She looks to create. She does so, but unable to find. Allen turns inside. She's got Lockhart for company, and she does so on the broadcast side. Picks it up as she waits for a Heidelberg attacking contingent, and fortunately for her, she does win the throw-in, but with all the momentum swaying towards Heidelberg in that attacking chance, you might have thought that she might have wanted to go into that 18-yard box and make something of it, but it finds Bajovsky, who does really well there, and an eloquent pass to Candelas, and Langley was for sure offside there, but Kate says, of course not, drives past, bit of trickery there, and Felicity Georgopoulos, and a clash there. Georgopoulos preempting the tussle, and she is awarded a yellow card. So that's 2 for Heidelberg. Kate not so satisfied with the effort there. However, play will resume. Finds Paige Pinson. Brilliant ball over the top. And Maisels clears away. So 2 slices of cheese have been handed out. Danielle Wise. She's got 4 options. Ball is launched way too far down that broadcast side, and a goal kick will be called. We have no score updates for you in the NPL Victoria. However, I believe that Preston Lions, or Preston Macedonia, are up 2-1. It's a brilliant interplay from Heidelberg, and the shot goes in off the post, and can Heidelberg spur on once more? It is the substitute in Keely Lockhart. Off one post into the back of the net, and the floodgates have opened here at Wembley Park. 2-1, Box Hill still retain the lead, but Heidelberg spur one back. What a brilliant drive into the box. And it was Keely Lockhart who struck well to find that far post, might I add. And the score is 2-1 here. And it emanated from a poor Aaron Hudson goal kick. Really, and the momentum might sway towards Heidelberg. Sydney Allen once again. Drives a play forward to find Keely Lockhart. Can she earn a second? No, she can't. Keely Lockhart, what an introduction to the NPLW. Scored last week, she scores again. As to her tally, Yoyevsky picks it up. A brilliant backheel find, Langley. Langley was perhaps drawn down, but Jarvis seeks to cause the off-the-line Maisels some troubles. However, Maisels has remained stoic and staunch as the first substitute for Box Hill will be made. And it will be the aforementioned goal scorer, Georgia Candelas, being taken off for Irene Paraki, who also scored a goal off the bench last week, operated in a defensive role. However, she was outstanding. Obviously, bringing that goal that made it 3-2. Providing the provider as she gets her first opportunity. A notable absence for Box Hill this afternoon is Helena Fotopoulos. Obviously operating on that right side, and it's been one of the Zekas sisters who have taken up her spot. Play will be continued to be driven through Cleo Taliodoros, the former South Melbourne player. Paraki. Some brilliant river vision to find Jarvis, but fortunately Box Hill do earn the throw. So 15 minutes into the second half, a third of the time gone. Or more colloquial terms, 60 minutes played. Langley, technical abilities on display here. And some stoppages piling up, so you would expect some extra stoppage time. If I'm not mistaken, I do see a Veo camera on that far side, perhaps for Heidelberg to utilize that for their post-game analysis. Regardless of the result, they have a well-oiled system at Heidelberg, or it could be for Box Hill. You never know. Didn't see the camera last week, so you never know. Torra. And finds Galea, finds Sydney Allen. She's got the aforementioned goal scorer, Keely Lockhart, on her right. Well, not much of an attacking opportunity is taken. Comes to Paraki. Can she find Kate in the middle? No, she doesn't adopt to. Looks to drive it forward. And I expect she was looking for Anayoyevsky, but it is a brilliant ball play to that left side. However, Van Doreen makes quick work of it. And the ball goes out of play to find Eve Tiktakakis. What a brilliant ball played for Heidelberg, but it was Erin Hudson who gets to it, and she might have been injured in the clash. Oh, but she does get up. And she was accompanied by Bridie Deary. Adopts for a footy kick. Kate. Galea drives the play forward through Deary. Some brilliant defensive ability from Zekas, Joanna Zekas. Obviously played a junior career at Box Hill and has now gone all the way to the seniors now, which is a wonderful story, these two Zekas sisters. The ball is placed into the box. Erin Hudson collects effectively. Long throughout, finds Paraki. Turns. Earns the throw-in. And you would certainly not count out the wonderful Heidelberg, who have been relatively outstanding by all accounts. And I believe it is 2-1 for South Melbourne up against Calder United. Langley in the tussle there with the defender, but it finds Erin Kate. Can she drive the play forward? She does so. It was well latched onto by the Heidelberg defender, but Sydney Allen utilizes her creative abilities moving forward. Finds Lockhart. The ball played to Valiahopoulos. Lockhart again. Finds Valiahopoulos. Is there enough on it? It appears not. And an offside within the segment of play. Please leave your thoughts down below in the Facebook Live. Would obviously love to hear what you have to say. It's been quite a tumultuous second half so far. Heidelberg obviously pegging one back, but Heidelberg haven't demonstrated enough to bring themselves a second, and if they were to, we are in for a wonderful closure of what has been a demonstration of technical quality so far. Sydney Allen. Met by Paige Pinson. Sydney Allen, obviously the set-piece specialist. She's listed as a centre midfielder here, but she's operated seemingly across the front line and in all areas. Jarvis. Paraki. All the way down to Langley. But it is picked up by Allen, who plays the ball down Some brilliant interplay here from Heidelberg from Dira, and the ball just sways away. A brilliant turn in from Dira, takes a shot and goes over the bar, and a goal kick for Box Hill, and a brilliant turn in for Bridie Dira. Causes the goal kick as that ball goes out of the ground. Might have hit a car on the way, which is not brilliant. Obviously, all the cars are parked outside the pitch, which is a unique sort of function that Wembley Park does possess, and Paraki was offside there. She signals to the linesman, no, it was not offside. The linesman in staunch reply says, yes, it was. Maybe that was towards the team late, but perhaps I was making that up. I don't know. That's just NPLW Victoria things. No disparaging statements made. Of course. As a free kick is awarded for Box Hill through Achille Lockhart, just pushing over the Box Hill defender. Lockhart obviously opened the scoring for Heidelberg this afternoon. Aaron Hudson has been outstanding in withstanding the pressure from Heidelberg. Paraki, she looked for the switch. She decides to wait for her time, and probably led to her detriment as it comes through Rachel Jarvis, who's drifted to that left side. But Heidelberg will play the ball forward for Danielle, who lost the ball there, and it goes in. Was the ball out? No, the goal has been given. Some wonderful interplay from Danielle Wise, and Heidelberg reach the ball back. They run for it. It's like a marathon up here at Wembley Park. Level pegging 2-2. It seemed from our vantage point that the ball may have went out, but it was brilliant for Danielle Wise to provide the assist of dreams. So substitution has been made for Heidelberg United. Bridie Deary comes off, and number 15 will come on. We'll try and provide you that name as soon as we can. That certainly caught me by surprise. What a wonderful finish from Heidelberg. Level pegging here in the NPLW Victoria, and we are in for a 20-minute goal fest. I hope, at least. If you aren't tuning in, I recommend you do. This is tantalizing football we're about to witness, as the Birds just arrive on the pitch. We'll just have a look at that replay for you in the next stoppage of play. But it was a brilliant tussle by Danielle Wise to find her in the middle of the box. And I believe that was Bridie Dira who headed away so effectively, and stunning interplay from Heidelberg. The passion is being exemplified and accentuated. I can't even find words to describe this turnaround, this remarkable turnaround. Sydney Allen launches the ball high and wide, finds a tally, and Danielle Wise, who's unable to make much of it. Oyevsky. And she just falls over, and she does go up, but a substitution will be made for Box Hill United. It will be Victoria Zekas who comes off. On will be the aforementioned Helena Fotopoulos, who I believe put in quite a sizable shift last week. Was obviously relegated to the bench this week, an absentee from the starting 11. However, she is back and she's ready to attack or defend. It was something under nothing to cause that second goal. But it comes again for Heidelberg. Oh, it just goes beggingly wide. Oh, my word. It was a stunning play on that right side. From, you guessed it, Keely Lockhart. And the chance goes begging. Inches away from the goal. For, I believe, the substitute was Catherine Ioannidis. But I might be mistaken now. We'll just try and bring you that as soon as possible. As I do look at the starting lineups once again for Heidelberg United. My apologies, Mia Tobias. Mia Tobias, what a way to introduce yourself into the NPLW, or at least for this fixture. Emma Langley. She's faced with a swarm of Heidelberg defenders. Has Tobias seemingly pushed over the defender there, but however, she wasn't phased. Unfazed. As we enter the final 15 minutes here, or imminently at least. Box Hill have retained defensive structure. Jorge Leon has emphasized that through the halftime break, has led to their detriment. Although you could say a Keely Lockhart integration is really forced them forward as Emma Langley latches onto a ball. Here, strikes and the corner will be given. Welcome through cheers from the Heidelberg fans in support. Their men's NPL side also in action this afternoon against Eastern Lions, and I believe it is still 1-0. They're at Gardeners Creek Reserve. The ball is whipped in from Box Hill. Paraki was there to search. A follow-up is taken. And Madison Van Der Reen. What a brilliant ball to find Keely Lockhart. She's got so much space on that right side. Could she have done more with it? Who knows? Danielle Wise was there to possibly reinvigorate the attacking chance to no avail. Finds Sydney Allen with a brilliant launching ball to find Mia Tobias, who is offside. Allen in the middle. Wise shoots wide. The chemistry is strong there between Cindy Allen and Danielle Wise. Danielle Wise provided one of the assists of the season to level the score here at Wembley Park. The floodlights do come on here at Box Hill United. It is only 4:30 in the afternoon. Perhaps the overcast weather renders such decision to be made. However, it's always wonderful to see the floodlights at Wembley Park turn on. Hudson. Masquerader down there. Paraki did well. Free kick awarded. Heidelberg possessing plenty of tenacity. They're not afraid to stick a foot in. Has led to their detriment. Has paid fortune. However you like to perceive it. Sydney Allen. What a launching ball to Mia Tobias. She's onside this time. She searches for options in the middle. She's got Danielle Wise accompany. What a brilliant turn. And a corner has been awarded for Boxer United, for Heidelberg, my apologies. All the momentum swaying towards Heidelberg. The tempo has been dictated as such. Mid to high tempo. And extremely direct passes played. An emphasis on getting in behind the ball into space. And it's through that woman over there, Sydney Allen, on that far side who seeks to whip the ball in. A comeback for the ages is if this... I can't even pronounce myself properly. But it goes in! It goes in! That is it! A comeback for the ages here at Wembley Park. Danielle Wise, after providing one of the assists of the season, strikes from the corner. Sydney Allen with the whip in. What a day here in NPLW Victoria. Heidelberg come from 2-0 down at halftime. My word. A big tussle there for Rachel Jarvis and Galea. Referee steps in. Will there be a red card administered? The referee confides with his assistant and a yellow card will be awarded to, I believe it will be Rachel Jarvis and Galea, possibly. And a Galea yellow card as well as a Jarvis yellow card. So 2 slices of cheese being handed out. What a goal, what a finish, what a moment for Heidelberg United to claw themselves back in the most acrimonious of circumstances. And could they add a 4th? That's the real question. Hudson does well to punch away. And it is collected through Galea. It seems that Box Hill are unable to even parry the ball into their attacking half. And it will be Joanna Zekas. I'm a bit frustrated with myself that I couldn't provide the adequate call for that stunning goal, but it was a brilliant pass to get... Offside it will be called, yes. It will be called for Catherine Velopoulos. A classic on the cards here at NPLW Victoria, round 2. And if Box Hill are able to make it 3-3, my voice might go missing. Ball taken. It's a long and wide ball. And it's cleared away effectively. Can Box Hill possibly generate a chance here? They've been down before and they've come back, so I would not expect Box Hill to relax and remain stoic. They would expect to drive the play forward, and Fotopoulos is the perfect individual to start that with. Miss kick there, finds Jarvis. Erin Kate, she hasn't had much of it in the second half. Shot goes wayward, and it finds Melissa Maisels. The ball seemingly drifted into her arms as she provides a launching ball. Fotopoulos finds herself in a clash again. She wins the throw-in. You'd expect, obviously, 10 minutes of added time with some additional stoppage time as well to play. Langley finds Jarvis with a brilliant turn around a defender and attempted to go for a chop, but that goes out for a throw-in. Sydney Allen. Felicity Georgopoulos. Tobias. Does well to beat her marker. Just finds Villahopoulos. Van Doreen in a tussle with Villahopoulos, the aforementioned attacker for Heidelberg, and they do earn themselves a throw. They'll be very slow to take it, as you would expect. Soak up the time with plenty of time left for Heidelberg to earn a fourth, or for Box Hill to possibly equalise it here. I would never have expected Box Hill to be in this position, especially with the circumstances that they've been faced with. Paige Pinson does well to clear. Paraki unable to demonstrate her outstanding first touch. In play. Always good to see some Football Victoria royalty here this afternoon. The president is here. CEO, I might add. Yayevsky, what a brilliant first touch. Ball is taken. Jarvis, plenty of space for Box Hill to operate within, and Cleo Taliadora did extremely well. She finds Sydney Allen, who's got Danielle Wise there, but Danielle Wise, is she able to latch onto that one? She's got a one-on-one open net, and she finishes away. That is it. That is it. The victory has been secured. Heidelberg will go away home with plenty of joyous faces, as a horrific defensive blunder for Box Hill, one of their own, causes Danielle Wise to finish. And as we saw last week, another 4-2 result beckons, this time for the away side. Or half goal. Wonderful. And it's a real well goes for it. 6 was a right there is a demonstration of how defensively in the second half it is stunning NPL2. Referees whistle. NPL to render this game. Heidelberg. It was Daniel Wise who spurred on.